Hello guys, now welcome to part 2 to my reaction to Game Theory's new video. By the way, before I start this, I'm going to type in a comment because I haven't commented on this yet. Great theory. Okay, gosh darn it. Great. Okay, now let me start this video. Okay. So it's time for you to watch my table video. Okay, let's go.
Solomon Islands. Here they were, societies completely removed from the rest of the world, existing in their own self-contained bubbles, when all of a sudden, Japanese troops land on the island with ships and planes, carrying guns and medicines and supplies for their troops. Suddenly you're aware of an entire world out there, a world that is so far beyond where your civilization currently is. And then these people start building things like airstrips and control towers for their planes. They start airdropping supplies onto the island, causing crates of cargo to literally rain down from the heavens. Later on in the war, it would be Allied forces using these islands, bringing even more visitors and even more technology. But when the war ended and the troops suddenly stopped coming and the airdrops stopped happening, some of the villagers were rightly left confused as to why it had all ended. Some claim the reasoning was that nobody was running the airports anymore, and they started cults dedicated to rituals that involved lighting up the runways, waving signal cones around. They started to imitate the practices that they had seen the soldiers using. They carved headphones from wood and wore them in fake control towers that they built. They started to mimic the marching parades and the training drills that they had watched these visitors perform. They even used rifles that had been left behind, or when they ran out of those, they started carving new ones from local wood. They built life-sized replicas of airplanes and cut more runways into the jungles of the island, just hoping to attract more planes. I mean, these were places and practices that seemed so important to them.
Yeah, this is very interesting. Okay, so I'm trying to see if I had any notifications. I'm surprised anyone even subscribes to my videos because how bad my videos are.
Visitors when they were on the island, so maybe doing them again would summon them back. It's a wild story, right? And really, when you think about it, it's pretty darn sad, too. These people were operating under the idea of, if you build it, they will come, but they never came again. Now, we obviously know that simply operating the ground section of an airport isn't going to magically summon supply drops, but to these islanders, how could they have thought any differently? God suddenly arrive from the heavens and then leave. And so you, not properly understanding the cause and effect of the whole thing, try to recreate the things that those visitors cared about. And thus the term cargo cult was born, meaning a group of people who perform rituals without fully understanding the real mechanisms that work behind them. Now, the reason I tell you this story is that I believe that is exactly what we're seeing with the Illagers. They see something called a bed, and they try to recreate it using a bunch of wool, but they're missing the point and about 3 wooden planks. It's just like the islanders sitting in fake radio towers with wooden headphones. On the surface, they look the same. It is parallel, but in reality, they're completely different. It's the same thing with the Illager carpet maps, and it's especially true of their fake end portals. Anyone who's actually been to the end knows that you need to insert Eyes of Ender into the end portal frame blocks, and that the presence of the lava doesn't really matter at all. But the Illagers, though, they seem convinced that all that was really important in that stronghold was the color, the number, and the arrangement of the blocks. This is especially true since they have access to lava in other rooms of the mansion, but they don't choose to use it in their recreation of the end portals. I mean, even the giant cat and chicken rooms in the woodland mansions seem tied to the cargo cult story. Just like the villagers of Melanesia built replicas to the giant metal birds that came onto their island, the airplanes, so too are the...
Okay, I'm sorry, for pausing this. Okay, there's a notification. Okay, I'm trying to see somebody watched the first video. Okay, so my reaction to Game Theories. Let me unpause this.
Illagers building replicas of these animals, I guess. I don't really know. I said earlier in this diet theory that to recreate a portal room, the Illagers had to have first seen a stronghold, and secondly had to understand that it was somehow important. What I think all of this is telling us is that they must have seen an active end portal. It most likely indicates that they saw something go into, or more accurately, come out of that end portal. I think that this may be our strongest evidence yet that the ancient race of builders that we've been talking about throughout all of these Minecraft theories, the one that built ancient temples and mine shafts of the overworld, that maybe they originated on the other side of one of those portals. They pop on through into the villager and illager world and bring with them the ability to create sophisticated objects like beds and maps, knowledge of how to both mine and craft. But then they leave for some reason, and when they left, there were those who remained that didn't quite get it and are doing whatever they can to bring them back. Again, I'm not sure, but consider the parallels to the cargo cults. Visitors arrive from another world, they bring with them technology and knowledge that allows them to make magical things, and when they leave, the villagers then mimic their actions. Like I said, I don't know if that's really what's going on here, but to me, it's definitely the best explanation I have right now for all those random rooms and objects in the Woodland Mansions. Next time we crack into a diet theory, Vindicators, Herobrine, and the truth behind their eyes. Make sure you hit that subscribe button to hopefully be notified when that one gets uploaded, and in the meantime, I hope that your thirst for theories has been quenched, because that was a theory. A diet theory. Low calorie, still filling. How'd I do on time, guys?
Oh, you did just great, man. Just great. You shaved off a whole minute from a normal theory.
By Zeus, I have to figure out a way to make these things shorter.
Okay, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Sorry that my videos are so bad. I honestly need to make my videos much better than they really are. Thank you guys for at least trying to watch this mess. Or at least if you watch the whole thing. Thank you guys so much for watching. Love, comment, subscribe, and bye.